3, baby. We in here. Know what I'm talking about? It's your boy Jay Smooth. I got Gussie with me. What's out?
What's going on? What's going on?
I got my boy EJ with me. We in here. All right, let's get to it. Hey, UtopiaSoles here at your service. You know what I'm talking about? So we want to say thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the new likes and follows. We really appreciate it. Hey, go on YouTube, hit that bell. We need you to subscribe. Go on IG, check out UtopiaSoles. UTOPIA, UtopiaSoles. You can catch us on Facebook, same name. You can catch us on, where else we at? We on Twitter too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can catch us on there. So UtopiaSoles, it's the same name. We on all platforms. So Twitter, holla at us. We on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? We're making improvements. We listen to you guys. We put the weekly content out. We want to hear your feedback. So we're implementing different things. You may hear that our voices are a little clearer today. Why? Because of our audience. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We got the mic on deck. So we in here. Hey, first thing first, when I put on my little shoes today, I thought I was doing something. Just a little Nike Air Max 1s, you know what I'm talking about? A little white, a little blue, a little black. But I can't even, I can't even talk about mine today. When this boy over here sitting with the halo on him, you know what I'm talking about? Look at him. Okay, I see you. What you rocking, EJ? What's on your feet?
Man, these Yeezy 350 V2 GLD glows. That's glow in the dark for those that ain't up on the acronyms. I think it's limited to 5,000 pairs. I'm not gonna lie, this is my first time throwing them on feet. First time seeing them really just do their thing. Hey, they actually glow like fresh out the sunlight. No lie.
Man, hold up. Hey, I'm not a big Adidas person, but I'm definitely looking at your gear, and that's something I'm considering by getting me some Yeezys. Anybody got that connect, holla at me. UtopiaSoles. Right. Like I said, on all platforms, you can send us a DM. If you got a plug, if you know somebody, holla at us. We're trying to mend and hook up with everybody that we can. Just be honest. Gus, what's on your feet, bro?
I had to do something a little different this week, man. I did Jordan's the last 2 episodes, so this time I took it on the Puma end. These are the Puma random events. The Cell Alien, very comfortable shoe. As you can see, pretty good colorway. It's like an off-white cream with a yellow. Retail at $110. I got them for a little bit cheaper than that, but we ain't gonna speak on that right now. But yeah, real good shoe, man.
That's what's up. I can't lie, I cop some heat for under retail prices too. Right. You know what I mean? It ain't really, being a sneakerhead, it ain't all about the amount you pay for some shoes. The biggest thing is how you rock them. That's my thing. I guess when we talk about being a sneakerhead, my thing is, and you even heard it on episode 2, that being a sneakerhead is really how you rock the shoes. What turns heads is all in how you wear it. Mm-hmm. So, like the latest Jordan releases, right? I mean, anybody can cop those, especially with the amounts that's releasing. But if you get the bread, anything's, the first thing boys throw on is black, white, or red. And now you looking like you in uniform, like you're supposed to be at school.
Like when everybody used to wear that polo shirt to all the house parties. Red, white, blue, green, black.
Yeah. But I'm tired of looking like that. A sneakerhead is really just finding what you like and rock it the way you want to. Let's just be honest. Like, stop following the hype.
It's your niche.
You think you're a shoe head or you think you're a sneakerhead because you cop the latest J's? Come on, bro. Really? Come on, man. You know, and they might be fake, but I ain't want to talk on that.
But they're not even originals, though. You know, like we talked about that in episode 1. The retros coming out now are not original.
Oh, we're gonna talk about them imposters out there. We gotta do that,
man,
because we know we see you. We see you.
Well, they out here stunned, man. Like they rocking real heat. Ask them to see the UPC code. Yeah, what is that? Man, you don't even know your shoes. Watch out. Man. Hey, but speaking of imposters and fake shoes, man, it's a lot of them floating around. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's uncomfortable asking people, you know, for verification and authentication when it comes to talking about shoes. But you know when you see something that's not right.
Exactly.
Bro, I seen a pair of 3s the other day. The toe box was square. I ain't lying. Man, look, I probably was at H&D or something like that. Okay. But the toe box was square, and I don't know how you incorporate that in the threes. We'll make sure we get a decent visual up for you guys to recognize it. But what's y'all take on fake shoes?
I mean, I just came across a post the other day on Instagram. They said in Houston alone, the Jordan 1 Dior's, they said it was a bunch of them made that were not real. You know, you see on the internet how much they reselling for. Crazy price, right? Crazy. But yeah, a lot of these boys walking around here with fake ones. And I'm not going to blame it on them and say that they don't know. Some of them might know and some of them probably don't. So if I were y'all, you know, because of YouTube, and be sure to check out our YouTube channel. Got to throw that out there, but check out some of these other YouTube pages, man. And these people take time out to properly authenticate these shoes, so you can go get all the details you need to find out. Make sure you don't buy nothing fake, you know, because you'll hate to waste your money that way. I know I would. So,
I'm the same as Gus. I feel the exact same way. I research YouTube videos myself. I look through, you know, real versus fake on just about every shoe that comes out, just to see if they've even changed up a few items. Since everybody's buying their shoes online right now, bottom line, you have to be your own self-authenticator. Regardless of where you get your shoes from, it could be eBay, it could be StockX, it could be Go. Hey, they could even be coming from Foot Locker, but you never know who has bad batches or what, or fake batches of what. So you need to be in the know of how to authenticate what you're buying offline. I think, you know, there might be something we cover in the future, you know, episode coming up soon, how to, you know, authenticate a couple of different shoes. If that's something y'all are interested in, definitely hit us up in the comments. Let us know.
Yes.
What brand y'all would like us to do that on, what shoes, and, you know, we'll see if we can throw something together for y'all.
You think StockX is legitimate for authenticating shoes? I get they attach the green tag once they believe it is. Are you going through the basics where you just take a shoe, you know, you're looking for that dead stock quality? Are you taking the shoe, you smell it, you look at it, okay, yeah, it's all good. I can tell there's been no signs of wear and tear or damage or try on and things of that nature. But how else can you confirm you got a real shoe?
Okay, well, I'll speak on what I know. I'm gonna be honest, I looked at these before I even threw them on. As I did say earlier, this is my first time throwing them on my feet. I made sure off top, as soon as I put them out of the box, when you get that StockX, you know, that green tag literally means nothing. That just means it went through the authentication process. Nice. You take a look at the insole of the shoe for Yeezys. You gotta look at the threading. You gotta look at how the lines are symmetric on the shoe. It's the pull tab position. You gotta look at how big your toe cap is on the shoe. When you pull the insert out, the actual insole of the shoe, there should be an actual code on the bottom of that insole. The way the Yeezy logo is printed and the Adidas 3 stripes is printed on the actual insole of the shoe is, a differentiating factor. There are a lot of different things that those knockoffs, iterations, you got to look for that you got to make sure they're right. Last point, just I don't want to stick on these shoes, the little translucent stripe on the side. The gradient holes up front are going to be big, then I go to small, then I go back to big before you get to that clear translucent stripe on the side of the shoe. If you see something that has no gradient, it's just straight regular size holes, all the holes the same size in that little translucent stripe, 9 out of 10, you got a replica or a knockoff. It's just facts.
Man, you touched on some key points, man, and I know I talked about the Jordan 3s earlier. A good way to authenticate those is recognize your perforated holes on top of the toe box. If you happen to have someone else that have another pair of Jordan 3s, or you have some, you can get your hands on some. If you can take your pair to the store maybe and compare them, what I'm asking you to do is compare the size of those perforated holes. They're all the same. It's not one hole is bigger than the next. They're all the same hole on every shoe. They use the same perforator. That's key. Another good thing to check is the elephant print on the back of the shoe. It's all at the same height. Get your 2 3s, put them together, make sure that both of those are the same height. A lot of fabricators, tend to not really pay attention to the small details in shoes.
Facts.
And they'll build the shoe, and you know their biggest thing is just let's get it out, let's get money for it. The first thing they're gonna look at is the shoe itself, and they're gonna pay the money for it. Don't get got, man. That's not necessary.
One big thing, I don't mean to cut you off, but I know this is a valid point because Jordan 1s are a staple right now. Fellas out there, if these extended sizes that they have for these women's, be mindful that women, Jordan 1s come in red boxes. They don't come in black boxes. Black boxes for the men, red is for the women. So if you happen to purchase a pair of Jordan 1s that are women's for extended sizes, and you have a black box, that's a high chance that it might not be real.
It's a high chance you got it.
This ain't capping or nothing like that, but it's just like, I mean, if you know and you comfortable with it, that's cool. But if you don't know, this is free game right here.
Yeah, and it's not really to talk down on nobody that's wearing fake J's. Let me just put this disclaimer out there. Nobody's trying to come across as, you know, we know it all, or, you know, we walk around with, man, look, I've had my share of fake shoes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had my share. Although I was young at the time, you know, just really figuring this shoe thing out, ordering from different places or knowing what to look for when I order, man, I've got, but now my key thing is I wouldn't want anyone else to have to go through that same situation I went through. Exactly. Imagine having your heart is on this shoe waiting to deliver to your door, right? Man, that shoe show up, you all anxious, you slit up the box, you pull the shoe out, and you're like, wait, something ain't right.
Exactly.
You just know something ain't right. Or the shoe fit kind of egg shaped on the back of your heel or your foot. It's all different kinds of imperfections that go into fake shoes. And you can tell right off the bat, you just know something ain't right. So the biggest thing is, and we talked about it, is how to cop. We talked about that on episode 1. Go back and take a look. You guys got anything else on these fake shoes? Because I want to get into something really.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
Now you get the fake shoes, you spend your money, do you wear it?
At this point, no.
I would. I have. So when I've caught my fake shoes, I've worn them once or twice just to try to overcome that fear of knowing. But it's personal, man. You know that you got on fake shoes. It don't sit right with me.
Exactly.
I got to put them up. I got to get rid of them. You know, I take my L.
It's just like wearing fake jewelry. If you know your gold or something is fake, you're not gonna wear it out the house. You're not gonna wear something out the house that you know somebody got a chance or opportunity to tell.
Because you know,
exactly.
You know, people might know. I mean, and you know, I don't really worry about what people think about me. I don't. But it bothers me. I never forget when one of my brothers, his dad used to sell clothes back in the day, and he gave me a platinum FUBU shirt. I'll never forget this, man. And I'm in the bathroom with this shirt on, and I'm looking at Fat Albert eyes. They was beady as hell, and I'm like, you know, I just had that feeling like, I just got, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, it's more of a personal issue. Some people don't care, but me personally, I'd rather just not take it that route. You know, I can't do it.
Yeah. It happens. And when you get got, man, it's completely up to you to take it that next step afterwards. Personally, like Gus said, man, it's once you know, it's really hard to just continue on with it.
Exactly, and don't pass that burden on anybody else. If you lost, and you took that L, you take that L wholeheartedly. Go ahead and just use them in series, cut the yard. And
I got something for you.
Straight up.
I got something for you, man.
Straight up.
From me to you, here it is, man. Nice gift.
Would you give it to your worst hater?
Nah, I wouldn't even do it. You know.
No.
What do you do? Are you taking the goodwill? What do you do with them after?
Get rid of them, man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you
maybe
could.
cut the yard.
That's a good point. You can take them to Goodwill. You can take them to Star Hope, or you know, at the end of the day, for somebody who just needs some shoes, that's a blessing.
Correct.
But, you know,
that's a good point.
I never just throw some shoes away. Anything that I don't want, or if I came across some fake and I know I'm not for a fact gonna wear it, I take all my old stuff and unused items to Goodwill and Star Hope. Those are my 2 spots.
That's a good Samaritan right there, y'all. That's a good deed.
That's what's up.
So
we got this huge crisis going around. Oh man, it's all over Instagram, man, and I'm seeing. I even see it on YouTube. I see it a bunch with the people that's that's really caught into the hype of this. So we got your Jordan 1 highs versus your Jordan 1 mids. Say that again, man. I got the Jordan 1 highs versus the Jordan 1 mids. Please, somebody describe to me why these people don't like the mids.
I think the mid is hated on simply because there's always a subtle little tweak between that high and that mid. It's never always just outright the same. B, they tend to use different materials on the two. I don't know if
That's
a lot of people
right
realize that the quality in material from a high to a mid is definitely a downgrade off the bat. And I think the third thing about it is just the fact that the mids just aren't as well coveted as the highs. I mean,
I think from the beginning, it's really people stuck on the hype of because Jordan wore the highs.
Exactly.
Jordan didn't, from my understanding, please correct me if I'm wrong, he never wore any mids, or were any mids even released around that time?
No.
So was this the more affordable shoe for people to cop? And if so, what was the price difference? Because the ones going at 160 right now?
170.
Yeah.
Okay, and the mids are going for like 140?
120,
120, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think like EJ said, what I noticed I'm not against the Jordan mids. They come out with some pretty good colorways, and we was discussing earlier. If y'all remember, like around 2003, the first patent leather Jordan 1 was a mid. It was the white and red, the white and Columbia, and the black and gold, and those were hot sellers. But nowadays, like he said, they tend to use this smooth leather instead of that tumble leather, like how they use for the highs. And I don't know if a lot of people, I think a lot of it is just hype. Most people buying the highs because, a lot of the rappers and all that, that's what they tend to wear. But, because ain't nobody in the NBA playing the Jordan 1s. Not in these times,
Look,
PJ Tucker recently.
He might be one of the only ones, because he's a sneaker god. But a lot of these other guys, man, they don't fool with it.
I don't know how many of y'all watched The Last Dance, but there was an episode in there that Mike had to wear some ones, and this was after the ones that come out because multiple iterations of the J's have come out since then. This boy Mike said at the end of the game he could not wait to get them ones off his feet because of how uncomfortable
That's an open shoe. You got to strut in them.
It's not an open shoe. That reminds me of the Converse.
If the man himself is talking about how uncomfortable they are, then that's a red flag to me out of bet.
Yeah, and that discomfort comes from the improving of shoes.
Okay.
So maybe if he said that in 87, I believe,
something like
or
that.
maybe no, it goes back later than that. Because those were the 3s. So maybe 85. So regardless, if he said it then that might have made a shift in how the shoes, and the comfort are changing, right? So, and that was right along those times where Adidas was shifting and making more comfortable shoes, which was the hottest shoe to play in the NBA at that time. Mike took it upon himself to wear Nikes, and actually it exploded after that, right? But anyway, man,
because he went from the Jordan 1 like a paper plane to the Jordan 2 was like a boat. That's a big ass shoe, you know what I mean? And if anything, he was well protected playing
them. We got some tools right here, man. We got a little sticker of the tools, man.
It was like cement block he was hooping in.
But I've never been against the mids, man. I've actually the ones are a little bit uncomfortable around my ankle personally. The mids, I've copped a few of them. I wore them proudly. No lie, I'm not even gonna act like that. So I'm not. Maybe it just comes down to a personal feeling, but I'm not with the hype. Again, like I explained, man, being a sneakerhead is copying what you like and wearing it the best way you can, man. Wear it to make you feel comfortable, wear it to make you happy. So I wasn't caught around what other people was thinking about what I had on. I had on the mids, I was strutting in them, and I turned heads, and I knew I was flying them. You couldn't tell me nothing that day. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but I think it's solely based on the hype of what's being put into our brains and our heads and what we see on Instagram, Facebook, social media sites.
Straight up. And I'm gonna make this last point. Another big difference I see from the mids and the highs. Those highs, you already know for you Bigfoot fellas, anybody that's around 11 or better, you already know you looking like them Converse Chuck Taylors when you go and throw them big size J's on, man, especially them ones that make your feet look like long boats. That's the exact reason I really don't mess with them, because it's just not my particular style. I mess with the mids more so because I guess them being mid-top kind of takes away from that elongated looking foot, you know? But
it's not as higher, therefore they have to extend that foot part as longer.
Exactly, but them hot tops, they definitely, if you got some big feet, you looking like Krusty walking around with them to me.
No, I definitely ain't trying to wear no clown shoes. But I have a pair of one. Well, I probably have a few pair. Either way, sometimes I just copy for the colorway too. Yeah. And then sometimes I copy it if I can for. It's gonna contradict what I'm saying. However, sometimes I copy it if I can resell it later. So if I can get my hands on it without doing the most in trying to get these shoes, I will, and I might decide to sell them later. That might be my whole intent.
I still do that to this day.
But it's just certain ways we go about handling Jordan 1s and highs, and it's. I mean, I can keep going on and on about it, but wear what you like. Right. Don't let anyone else depict the type of shoes you choose to wear. Right. We're not here to do that. We are sneaker educators. We would like to put you up on game. We would like to explain things if possible. Sneaker education is where you come to UtopiaSoles. Sure. That's a part of what we do here. Sure. Before we get out of here, though, I want to give a shout out to Ty. On Instagram, he was our 100th follower. Yeah. Man, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, go hit up his page. Go hit the like. Go hit the follow button. Go follow that boy. I appreciate it. Eventually, we might try to get this guy on the show so that he can so he can give his input on different shoes. He may not even be into sneakers. We are gonna find out. So matter of fact, we'll reach out and we'll try to make that happen for you guys. So again, go hit that bell on the YouTube. Man, look, we on Facebook, we on Twitter, we on Instagram, on basically our social media platforms. You can holler at us, know what I'm saying? Slide in the DMs if you want, we'll answer back. We're not strangers. You see us three, it's either one of us three answering. You know what I'm saying?
We might even get an OnlyFans. We ain't gonna be on there together. We'll be separate. Well, yeah, you never know.
Straight shoe porn. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? So again, thank you for watching us. We out.